Okay, maybe I need you guys to get closer to me. So come here. Oh my dear Caribbean, see you go. What's up? Hello, what's poppin'? How you doing? How you feeling? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, once again, thanks so much for rocking with me. You read the title already. Today we are doing unpopular opinions. I'm excited for today's video. I don't know why today, for some reason, I'm just having a lot of energy, and this is where I come to dump it. First of all, of course, a disclaimer. These are my personal unpopular opinion. If you feel the urge to get salty, honey, this is not where you're supposed to be. Just this is, you don't belong here. You don't belong here, okay? Anyway, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna start with the most common one. I don't even know whether this is an unpopular opinion anymore. It's more of a popular opinion, but pineapples on pizza should be illegal, quite literally. Like, they should be done. Like, you should be arrested if you're found doing that. So I really just don't like pineapples on pizza. Like, what is that? Like, how do you mix fruit with cheese and eat that? It will never make sense to me. Local vegetables and greens like jute mallow are so disgusting. If you don't know what jute mallow is, the local name is mrenda. Ooh, what is that? How do you even consume that? Like, every time I'm cooking that and I see how slimy it is, I'm just like, do you even, I don't care what kind of vitamins draining you're giving me here. But me, I can't eat that thing. What is that? I'm literally just thinking about it and I feel nausea. Like, oh, ew. At this point, I have a reason to believe people just eat food just because of its nutritive content. But it's not because you're finding it sweet. Because what's mrenda? Surely. As ironic as it may sound, I genuinely don't feel intrigued by politics and news. Sounds so ironic only because I'm a political science student. Obviously, I never really wanted to do this course, but life. Kwanza, Kenyan politics just annoy me every time I think about it or even watch, our leaders there on TV just talking and I remember their backgrounds. I'm just, I think I would entertain more of international politics as compared to our local politics here. And even the Kenyan news, every time you click and watch Kenyan news, it's bad news after bad news after bad news after bad news. I don't want that kind of energy. I think this has also been contributed by the fact that, obviously, being a political science student, I am surrounded by people who really are passionate about this thing. The debates people usually have in class, I'm just like, because it's usually about, ulisikia wajaluo jana, sijui baba, sijui. I have a special dislike for politics. I just hate how much of a dirty game it is. We are at a point in our lives where Kenya is heading, if it's not heading towards, it's becoming a kleptocracy. A kleptocracy is leadership by thieves and criminals and thugs. That's where we are at. Because who are these leaders? Even when people kept saying the youth need to start voting, I'm just like, imagine I don't care. Because even just looking at those ballot boxes, who can I tick here that will help me? Nobody. All of them, they either have like a history of theft or they're just after the power. It's annoying. It's annoying. I really don't care for politics, and maybe I need to leave the country first before I can actually care for politics, because Kenyan politics is just shit. Let's all agree. I categorically do not like carrots in food. I don't like cooked carrots. I just don't like how mushy and mushy they get, like when they boil or something. I would rather peel a raw carrot and eat it. I also can't eat a ratot. I also can't eat a carrot when it's unpeeled. That's the skin is usually too bitter for me. But yeah, I don't like cooked carrots. I don't like them in food. I would rather pick a carrot, peel it, wash it, and eat it raw for its gain. Although, of course, I've had this, you don't have to tell me cooked carrots are more nutritive than the raw carrots, but yeah, I just don't like cooked carrots. Even when I find them in my food, I will always just. People who are homophobic and transphobic genuinely baffle me all the time. Like, I'm just like, why? Especially if you actively propagate hate against homosexuals and transgender. I find that so it's like it's weird, you know. If you're a millennial or a Gen Z, I just don't get it. Like why? You guys that want to tell me that people have decided there's a specific way to not sin. Like all these other sins are sins, yes, but we can do them. But this one is a very bad sin. Don't do it. It's really bad. And these LGBTQ people deserve rights. They deserve to feel heard. They deserve to feel felt. And even if you do not agree with what maybe your child or your cousin or your friend is doing, propagating hate is not the way to go about it. It is even Nani, what's this guy's name? Pope Francis mentioned that the only way we can live with these people is by accepting them, not sending them away. So please, like, it just bugs me every time. Like, why are you homophobic? I think I actually need like good reasons. If you're homophobic, just give me a good reason. Maybe it's a trauma you've had somewhere and I'm here judging you. Just give me a good reason. I might understand. Might is the word. Because I don't get it. In my personal opinion, rapists deserve to be killed. Like to be murdered. I feel like the death sentence should be returned just because of such people. Because how? Like, you're the inhuman. Like, you basically don't even deserve to live. Oh my goodness. You know what I've just remembered? People who sodomize children, theirs should be special. Like, they need to have a special place in hell. I know. Don't be judgmental. No. Scratch that. Especially if you sexually abused a child, there's no place for you in this world. Imagine, just go. When you see strawberries in photos versus when you eat them, it's such a different experience. Like, they're so overrated. They're so sugarless. They're so mushy. The only way I like strawberries is when they are frosting on a cake. I can eat them like that. But like this, I just find them so, okay, I'll eat them, but it's like, Nabo. Imagine Nabo, you're boring. To move forward as a society, some of the traditions and cultures we have here in Africa need to go. Because all they do is promote this misogyny and sexism that is really not cute. And we are existing in such a patriarchal society already. Like, these traditions need to go. I know for sure in my life, there are certain traditions that I won't even entertain. Because how comes these things really promote a lot of gender roles and sexism? It's annoying. A woman should. How about men should? Okay, now I'm just getting triggered. But how about men should? It's always about, you need to, as a woman, you need to know how to do this. As a woman, you need to know how to cook for your husband. You need to know how to take care of your brother and your father. Teach me first of all how to be a CEO. Kwanza, this whole idea that a woman's place is in the kitchen. Like when you go for these family functions and then it's the women who are in the kitchen and cooking and the men are just there chilling and roasting meat. That's the vibe, yeah? No, I'm not subscribing to that. I'm going to tell you today, I'm not subscribing to that. Because what the hell? I feel like that's literally demeaning women. Like, what is this gender roles? If I'm in the kitchen cooking, then why shouldn't a man also cook? Ugh, don't piss me off. These things actually get into me. Like, I'm just like, we are existing in such a patriarchal society. May I have a question? And this is just my personal opinion. Please don't come at me there. Why do I have to take my father's name? Who said I have to either take my father's name or my husband's name? What if I decide I'm going to just take mine? Because this is the point where I'm getting with this patriarchal. This is part of the reason why we are raising such shit men, because he's been taught, a woman is the one who should, a woman is the one who should, a man, his work is just to be the provider. Excuse me, we're in the 21st century now where women are paying their own bills. Honey, please. And if you're part of that misogyny, this is not the place to be. You don't belong here. Like, just the door. If I was to be made president, and the irony is I've just said the way I don't like politics anyway. If I was to be made president of this country, one of the laws that I would pass is that if a girl gets pregnant in high school, the boy who got her pregnant should be found and they should all drop out. The both of them. It's not just that the girls cross to carry. And that's why, because you'll be hearing, even when your aunties and your grandma and, the people in shags are advising you, they'll just be like, at the end of the day, a woman is the one who has more to lose. Please be careful, take care of yourself. But what are we preaching to these men? What are we preaching to these boys we are raising? Because at the end of the day, the boy who is seated next to me there, nikiambiwa hivyo, is my brother. He's a boy. He's hearing what you're saying. And when he lives out there, his mind is just gonna be thinking, oh yeah, by the way, it's just her cross to carry. It's just gonna be a lady's cross to carry. Again, a side note, Wasi, we've deviated, but it's related, I promise. Jules! Boys and men should be taught contraception and periods in school. Like the way when we were younger, we used to be called as girls to a room and you explain to what periods are, how to wear a pad, all those things. Even boys need to have their own talk. I'm not saying they should be taught how to wear a pad, but at least they need to, these conversations need to be out there. It's not, periods are no longer a thing to hide. They're no longer a thing that cannot be discussed. It's under the radar. That needs to stop. And now I'm gonna stop, because if I continue, I'll continue talking until tomorrow. So thanks so much for watching this video. Tell me some of the unpopular opinions you agree on with me. Some of your unpopular opinions, I would really want to hear that. Mention them down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.